Double D is a podcast hosted by two friends of a lot of opinions. These opinions may or may not be based on the actual facts and should therefore be taken with a grain and or truckload of salt. And although our producers may agree with us, Metal and Pluck are in no way held responsible for our antics.
What's up, party people? This is Destiny from the Double D Podcast, a weekly conversation between two friends gabbing about everything from art, politics, music, pop culture, and then some. If you love us, like us, and want to hear more of us, please like, listen, and subscribe, and follow us on all our social media. Thank you. And without much ado, Double D. How was your week?
Good.
You so fucking lame.
I know. I had to think about it. That's like one of the harder questions. I'm like, something could happen today or 5 years ago, and I'd be like, so the other day, and so I'm always like, I don't know, how was my week? I'm sure it was fine. I went for a bike ride, and I went to the beach. And, I didn't really do anything. Oops.
Okay, well, that's... Okay, well.
But it was fun.
That was fun
Yeah.
and productive.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was not productive. But also I feel like that's okay, because we don't really get spring here, and we have been lately, and so I'm just going to enjoy it before I'm working 7 days a week.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's going to be your life as a business owner. It's like working every day, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, how about you?
Come down and visit for free food.
How was your week? Tell me.
I enjoyed the artificial holiday of Cinco de Mayo, which is only observed in Pueblo, Mexico, for all those who do not know. Not the entire country of Mexico, because only the one small town observes Cinco de Mayo, for all those who are not politically educated. Anywho.
Will you remind me what it is that they're celebrating?
It's a war victory, but I was like, right around the time when we were having our own civil war. So basically the Mexicans that came up to help us during that time that were from that particular region that came up to help the Americans in the Civil War, they celebrated that particular victory as well.
Interesting.
But it is not
it's not a national holiday. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's just only for that one small city. It's kind of like if Birmingham celebrated something that the rest of the nation did not celebrate.
Gotcha.
But
all right,
I like tequila.
Yeah.
And we, as American nation, do not really observe any Latin holidays whatsoever to celebrate them. It's not like a St. Patrick's Day or anything like that. So that's all.
It's interesting because I just compared Cinco de Mayo to St. Patrick's Day because it's like it's another excuse for people to get drunk. Yeah,
if you want to be honest about
exactly.
it. Yeah.
It's a day where I don't want to be in public anywhere that serves liquor. Both of those days, I don't want to go out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel that honestly, I feel that way about a lot of holidays.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of holidays: Christmas, Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve is not a holiday.
Hey.
Who the fuck? Hey, Thanksgiving Eve. No.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
No.
You'd be amazed how people are still drunk out in the world.
That's true. They're like, my family's already here. Glug, glug, glug,
my
glug,
family's
glug.
already here. They at home cooking. My mama driving me crazy. Give me a double. Thank you.
Graduation happened here at FSU, and it coincided with Cinco de Mayo, and all I could think was, I feel bad for every server, like every
Yeah.
bartender.
Yeah.
Just
If my graduation was around, turn up. Yeah, it'd be like 3 more of them.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even, and by the end of the night, I wouldn't be coherent if it was my graduation and Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
Did you make margaritas? Did you go out? Did you avoid going out?
I avoided going out. I invited a couple people over. Tried to have tacos and tequila, as my girlfriend likes to call it.
Yum.
Yeah. But let me tell you, nothing breaks up a party like somebody's car getting towed.
No kidding.
Yeah, we happily live right next door to the new Atlanta Braves Stadium.
Oh.
And they have yet to finish the electric fence in our neighborhood. So they assume that people sometimes, well, they do. I'm not going to say assume, they know. People park and go to the game. Because, it's a walkable distance.
Right.
Well,
just like street parking, not parking in your apartment complex. Okay.
Yeah. So, this girl who was at the party, she came early, which I'm like, who comes? First of all, this as a rule of thumb, especially when you go into a black party, because she was with a white fellow. We tell you a time such as 7, because we automatically assume, because we inviting fellow black people, you're going to be late. So if I tell you 7, I'm assuming 9 in my mind, because I know you're going to be late. So they showed up at 7.
So it was just the 4 of you.
Basically.
It was an intimate gathering for 2 hours. Her car got towed. Then everybody else showed up.
Because the game started at 7.
Uh-huh.
So her car had been towed for so long because she had been there so long, and she got in the car to run an errand with my girlfriend.
Oh, and the car wasn't there.
So they thought that she had left to go to the game because they saw her get in another car.
No.
So they towed her car, and not only did they tow her car, but another friend of mine parked into the parking spot where her car was.
Nope.
And had been there since 9 and left around like 1. And then that's when they all decided to leave and was like, where's my car?
No.
And she's like, well, this is my car. This is where my car is parked at. She's like, well, I've been here since 7. Well, I got here at 9 and your car
oh my here. God. Yeah, it sucked. My car got towed at a party and it sucked.
Yeah.
Everybody was starting to leave, and then somebody came back in. It was like people were leaving sort of in stages. And so it was like 6 people left, and like somebody came back in and they're like, hey, if anybody parked over by that fence, they're towing 4 cars right now. And I was like, motherfuck. So like the rest of us all ran out, and like, yeah, they were towing 4 of our cars. It sucks. So did she get it back that night?
Yeah, well, she got it back not that night, but that following morning.
And did it cost her like $1 million?
It cost, it was like 200 or something. My girlfriend paid half, so
that's
was like
so
lovely,
generous.
Yeah, lovely. Like, my bad.
I was helping someone move once, and my fucking car got towed.
Oh.
Someone I didn't even really like that much. And they did not offer to help me pay for
awful. It. Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you're welcome. I'm never helping you again with anything. Go fuck yourself. See you later. Bye.
Oh, my apartment complex is shit anyway, because I forgot. I don't know why I didn't mourn people. They told me.
They towed you? Yeah. From your house, from your home?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah.
Oh, I would rage.
Because I think before they started really enforcing it, our parking would fill up so randomly, and we had like this little area where there was like lines, but it had like the bumper right there, and I had literally just moved there. So you know how it is when you move somewhere and you think like, hey, the bumper's here, maybe they meant to repave this or something,
right.
Like, like get the other lines out the middle of it. So I'm gonna park here. Park there. Woke up to go to my 7 or 8 o'clock shift. Come outside.
No. You're like, I thought I parked here. I'm not super familiar, but yeah.
Yeah, gone.
I came out of work once from an overnight reset. It was like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we all start to leave. And And there were like 6 of us, and we all walk out, and we're like, does anyone see their car? Like, there was like 3 of us at first, and we like walked out, and like one of the girls stopped, and I was like, do you not see your car? She was like, no. I was like, yeah, me neither. I'll tell you what I really want to do at the end of a 14-hour overnight is figure out where the fuck my car is. Like, I promptly called the property manager at home.
Oh,
yeah,
I bet.
it was great. I was like,
Let me tell you something, motherfucker.
I was delirious and angry.
You better
It
get
was
me
not
to
a
my
good
car,
combo.
or you better bring my car to me.
She was like, they might ask you to pay the fee and then we'll reimburse you. And I was like, that's not happening, Carol. Like, no. The 6 of us are not going to pay anything and then hope that you reimburse us. Like, that's definitely not what's going to happen. Okay.
You had to bring your ass down here with that credit card.
Right.
running for all these cars. Thank you. This entire row right here. Carol got it.
I was just like, no. Yeah, getting your car towed sucks, especially when you didn't break a rule.
Yeah.
You know, like, I get it. I've definitely just been like, well, cross your fingers. I'm not driving around in circles anymore.
Deal, here's the fucked up part about it is that even though she had arrived early and my girlfriend was like, all right, well, I'm going to give you my old in the car parking decal just to be on the safe side so they'll know you're with someone here or you're with one of us. They said, no, fuck that. We're going to tow this car anyway.
Wow. That seems really shitty.
And that, you know, that just brings you back to, you know what, it's time for home ownership. Like, what the fuck?
Right, you should be able to have friends over without it costing someone several $100s.
I said, God damn it, I'm grown.
Yeah.
You feel like you're at your mom's house. Mama, I want to have people over.
You had too many friends.
Like,
Yeah, she was like, no more. No one else can come over.
no more. You can't go. You gotta go home.
That sucks.
But,
and kind of hilarious and awful, though, that the other friend parked in the same spot. Like, that was a funny moment, only not. But yeah.
Well, what's even funnier is that someone arrived earlier and before that happened and was like, hey, they out here towing cars. And they were coming to the party and they was like, well, I don't want to leave my car. Literally, she handed me the bottle of Patron, the liquor that she brought for the party. Was like, well, yeah, I can't leave my car. I'm finna go. And that was it. Like, I thought she was coming back.
She left.
She left.
She was like, here's the booze. See you later. Bye.
Basically. And I was like, and after like 30 minutes, I was like, oh, was she not coming back? she really not coming back.
She was not kidding. She's out of here.
Like, I'm out.
That's really funny. She's been towed before.
Yeah. So have I. And where they take the cars, it's all the way out far. It's like, I'm not going that far. So I will never be towed again at my apartment complex. Well, I mean, the goal is to never be towed ever, but shit happens.
Yeah.
Galaxy love, galaxy love, galaxy love. Shooting past the stars now. Don't know where we are now. Trying to find us.
The Soapbox. In this segment, we will each talk about something that has us fired up, really fired up about this week or the week to come, or the previous week, next month.
Yeah, let's jump on the soapbox. Do you want to lead the charge, friend?
Well, first of all, I know last time we talked about Kanye and all his stupidness.
Yeah.
And I didn't think he could get stupider after, but he got stupider. And, like, we didn't even get to talk about his whole TMZ moment in time.
I still can't stop thinking about whoopity poop.
Whoopity poop.
So, poopity whoop.
Whoopity snoop. Scoopity scoop.
Scoopity poop.
Scoopity scoop. Scoopity scoop. Scoopity scoop.
That's, yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, just...
What?
Slavery was a choice. And then I got like 97 other people in my life just losing their shit one way or the other. Because then you got the one person, well, if you think about it, because it's always that one too woke person. well, if you think about it, slavery really was a choice because we could have jumped off the boat like Killmonger said. I said, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is not. Shut the fuck up. You could have jumped off the boat if you really didn't want to be a slave. What the fuck? Shut up. Just shut up. What's good? Like, you don't know what they're saying to you. It's a foreign country.
I mean, you've been kidnapped.
Yeah, basically, you're panicked. You don't know what this, like, what?
I mean,
just shut up.
I mean, I feel like it's in the name. Enslavement. There's something about the word that makes me go like, that's not voluntary. Yeah.
Scoopity scoop. Scoopity scoop.
Whoop diddy poop.
Scoopity whoop. All right, what even makes the whole Kanye West thing more hilarious is that you get the chance to watch Childish Gambino, a.k.a. Donald Glover, on the SNL.
I didn't watch the whole episode.
One of them was kind of like a spoof of the horror movie A Silent Place, but it was like a Kanye place. And like literally you still had to be silent, but you couldn't help talking because literally they would like pop up a Kanye tweet every couple of seconds. And it was like, did you see that Kanye said? And all of a sudden something gets swooped away because you can't help but talk about his idiot shit.
Yes.
Ugh. God damn it, Kanye.
I know. I've been thinking a lot about you. It hit you hard.
It did.
I know.
It's very hurtful. It's like, God damn it, Kim. You couldn't pick another rapper, okay? You couldn't
Snow
fall in love
wasn't
with Lil
available.
B. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't fall in love with Young Thug, okay? You couldn't? No? Kanye, you had to love Kanye West. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Hurts it.
I know.
Hurts my heart.
I know. I was just going to say it hurts your heart. That's exactly how I was
my
going to
heart.
describe it.
One of the many fallen heroes of the former childhood of mine. Go from him I'm trying to still separate Bill Cosby and all of his thing now that he's finally going to jail. And then I can't walk around and sing I Believe. He done fucked up Space Jam. That's a classic.
It is. That's a yeah.
That was my 8th grade graduation song.
Yeah. It was an outlier for him, though, to be fair.
Feel like life cannot go. It's very emotional. Like, so I can see it.
Yeah.
And he fucked it
Yeah.
up.
Then I can be it. Yeah.
If I just believe
Right.
it, there's nothing to it.
You're singing it like James Ingram all of a sudden, but yes,
First of all,
yes. I love you.
that was my R. Kelly.
Yeah.
On the wings of love.
So somewhere out there. What? I don't. I'm sort of out of the loop, celebritizely. Did he do something else?
No. Well, I mean,
Like, did he pee on
think
somebody
he's
else or
no.
marry another 14-year-old? Like what?
Motherfucker! God damn!
Are you okay? Somebody pat her on the back. Jesus.
No, he's just paying for old sins.
He's just what?
He's just paying for his old sins.
Oh.
That's basically what's happening right
Did he-
now. With the wave of the Me Too Time's Up movement.
Yes.
R. Kelly has been finally swept up in it. Like, basically, it kind of all started with Tom Joyner, and he made an announcement that he was like no longer playing R. Kelly after talking to the founder of the Me Too movement, and why, and hearing her perspective on it, and this, that, and the other. And I think with him saying that and coming forward with his platform as big as it is, other people have followed suit.
Gotcha.
And with that, he has not only been losing air, I mean, not like R. Kelly got any current hits, but he's been losing all his, radio time.
Yeah.
And they've been canceling shows, like concerts and stuff. So but the funny part about it is, I don't know why they're canceling these things. I didn't know Ninja, you know why they canceling this stuff. It's called, you peed on like a 14-year-older.
Yeah.
You had a whole sex house basically. You supposedly kept someone hostage. Like, it was like a whole bunch of things that you have done, and people was like, well, all right, well, I guess we can include the black people in the Me Too movement since the founder was black. Let's go ahead and get R. Kelly too.
I mean, he can't actually be surprised. I mean, I guess how.
Yeah.
You know how. Yeah.
That's why another one of my. I know I talk about the Boondocks from time to time, but that's another one of my favorite episodes of Boondocks is when this R. Kelly-esque character gets off, and he's basically like dancing in the streets. And that's basically how he treated it when he got off.
Yeah.
The initial time was like, I'm free. This is it. This is behind me. I'm dancing streets. This and the other. And now it's all finally coming back to kick him in the ass, and he's not enjoying it. Just like with Bill Cosby and Roman Polanski. That stuff happened a long time ago, but they're finally taking him off the Academy.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, finally, and then also, I think everybody, with the whole Me Too Time's Up movement, I think a lot of skeletons are coming out of closets, like left, right, and sideways. Like, even with Nas. Like, I love Nas. But you're like, damn, you over here busting your wife in the eye?
Yeah.
And we're like, like how sometimes with celebrities and certain things get slanted a certain way. I think a lot of people took Nas's side of the divorce just automatically because it was Nas over Khalees, because Nas is Nas and Khalees is Khalees. Not knowing the true things behind it, where when she came to the light about it, where it's like, well, what made me come forward about this, or made me leave him, so to speak, was Rihanna's picture. Of when Chris Brown hit her. And I'm like, well, goddamn. That was a long time ago. If he's been kicking your butt that long.
Yeah.
And no one ever knew that Nas is a wife beater.
Yeah.
It's very hurtful to see all these great men just... And it also proves that, what we all forget a lot of times with these people, they're fucking human. We forget that a lot of times, and we praise them so much that they forget they're fucking human.
Yeah.
Like in the words of Kanye West, where he thinks he's a fucking god.
Yeah.
He's the greatest of all time. And a lot of things come with that. Like, you can think you're the greatest of all time, like Muhammad Ali, but you got to know you're human. And I don't think he forgot. I think he forgot that along the way.
Yeah.
I will never forgive R. Kelly for Aaliyah, because that was my girlfriend in my mind.
What did he do to Aaliyah?
He married her. At like 14, 16 years old. That was who he married.
Right.
That was who he married, Aaliyah.
The thing that's so interesting, that anyone would be surprised by any behavior of someone who would marry a 14-year-old. Like
true.
When someone shows you who they are, you should believe them.
All right, then, Oprah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like...
Your Oprah quote, like I don't remember, like I don't know Oprah quotes. I know Oprah quotes, and that's an Oprah quote.
But also, like you, you married a 14-year-old. Like, so from then on, I'm like, yeah, nope.
It's like, yeah, no.
I'm gonna question everything that you do from there on out.
All right. Now I want to go back to Childish Gambino and the
I love him.
SNL. Oh my God, it's so fucking funny. I love the fact that he made sure he told the audience that, hey, I auditioned for this show 2 times.
his opening monologue was pretty funny.
2 times.
Yeah.
And they said no.
Yeah.
I'm not hung up on it or anything.
But then, like, in the next line, he's like, because I'm really still pissed about it.
just a little bit. And you're going to ask me to come on the show and sing and host. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I wonder, is that did they? Because there's been a couple people that have been the host and the musical guest. It doesn't happen all that often, but I always wonder, like, is that the celebrity's idea? Like, they're like, hey, I'll do both, or do you think Saturday Night Live is like, hey, will you do both?
No, they legitimately asked
Yeah.
him to whether or not they're going to perform. Because think about it, Shaq has hosted, but Shaq ain't never performed.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
Pray tell what he would perform.
he raps.
Not a free throw. Boom, boom. Shh.
I hate you so much for that.
Yeah, I'm bringing
And
up old
the
shit.
ba-doom-boom
Um,
at the end
I
of
did
that
not
was
know
just like,
he had a musical career.
Yes, that you. First of all, you never watched Kazam?
No. I think I was too old when it came out.
Oh yeah, Kazam was
Along with
basically a
Space
rapping
Jam.
genie.
But yeah, no, yeah, I know the premise,
Oh yeah.
but I didn't realize that it it went past that film. I guess that was.
Oh yeah, he rapped at Kazam, and he had a couple albums.
No, well, now I know what I'm getting my dad for Father's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, you should get him that. He'll enjoy the Shack Attack. I think that's
He
the name of the
loves
album.
some Shaquille.
Boom, boom. God damn it. But yes, a lot of celebrities who call themselves. Who else is a celebrity? Kobe Bryant has hosted, but he hasn't performed. He also has when he started rapping, he used to rap and he bragged because he was an army brat that he could rap in French.
Oh.
So he would rap both in English and French in his rap songs, which they also very lame as well. Who else rap right now? Tiana Taylor's husband, Iman Shumpert.
Like, I don't know who either of those people are.
He played for the Cavaliers, and she's a singer.
All right.
But
Did
he rapping it sucks. That's the point.
I
I'm
didn't
putting
make
right
it
here.
even far enough into the episode of Saturday Night Live to see the musical performance, but did he?
It was him.
Yeah. Well, yes, I know. But
Well,
did he
okay,
perform?
put it like this: Donald Glover hosted.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino performed.
Yeah.
Give me that bullshit. Same damn person.
Did he perform This Is America?
Yes, he performed only new songs.
Yeah.
I was hoping for Redbone because I was that black. Now stay woke, stay niggas creeping. I was hoping for that because that was just just a good song. But I enjoyed the new songs that he released. Did you watch the This Is America video?
I have watched it a couple of times and read multiple articles about it.
Thoughts?
I stand by what I said a couple weeks ago, in that I think he's like one of the more brilliant people doing and creating things in our world right now. I love him. Well, first of all, here's something that's really interesting about it. When you watch it, it is a different experience than just when you listen to the song. Like, just listening to the song, you're like, this is a good song. Like, I liked it, and it was catchy as hell and, like, a solid song. But when you watch the video, you're just like, oh, shit. Oh, and it's like your brain connects things that I didn't connect just audibly. And that might be because I'm also more of a visual learner.
I think he did that because people are visual learners.
But it was,
And people,
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah. The how we treat guns better than we treat people. The dancing to basically laughing to keep from crying. It was just, it was a good video.
It was a great, I mean.
And then you got SZA just popped out nowhere. I was like, I don't know what's happening here, but SZA there. I'm like, I'm with it.
Yeah. I love, it's brilliant art.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Visually,
Again, this is where I say, put on a shirt.
No, it adds to it. It's symbolic.
Both his performers on SNL, put on a shirt.
He was shirtless for both sets.
Well, okay.
Maybe that's
lied.
part of his persona.
One shirt was off.
Childish
and one
Gambino is
shirt was
shirtless.
open. Oh, okay. Because you know what? You're right. Because when he did perform Redbone on Jimmy Fallon, he ain't had no damn shirt on.
Yep.
I was like, why he got
Shirtless.
no shirt that whole time? And it distracted me from the whole performance. And I was like, okay. Put on a damn shirt.
Look at you being all prudish. Free the nipple.
No. Mm-mm. If it was Rihanna, take off your shirt. Free the right nipples.
That I'm not even going down that road. Mm-mm. Next.
All right, whatever. I'm just saying, not gonna turn down a Rihanna nipple.
Turn it down?
All right, let's get to the meat of it. Have you been hearing about your president?
I like that you always refer to him as
And-
my president.
Because I refer to him as anybody president but my president.
I mean, he's just 45.
Okay, we can do that. 45. Which also was another funny part about SNL, was just the opening monologue.
It was pretty funny.
And they had randomly put Stormy Daniels in the middle of it. And my girlfriend was like, is that Stormy? I was like, they got the real life motherfucking Stormy Daniels on SNL talking to fake Trump.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
And I think
Alec Baldwin.
What's His Nuts does a good Michael Cohen.
Oh,
Yeah,
he does.
Ben Stiller.
He does. All them damn phones.
I know. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. But, yeah. Lovely 45. Jesus.
I mean,
First of all, why would you have Rudy Giuliani as your lawyer? Like, why?
it
Why
does
switch?
seem out of nowhere. Except
Like-
not, because as soon as I was reading the article, I thought, so the whole time when he was the mayor of New York and Trump was a businessman, real estate mogul in New York, I was like, that's shifty. They've probably been working together for years.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Because how do you think Trump amassed as much as he does, or real estate that he does? He had to do some type of crooked, underhanded dealing with the mayor.
Yeah.
To get
It's like
these
a
things
full-on
done.
real-life Batman episode.
I told you. I say this every episode. We're living in a real life fucking scandal.
I know.
We got palms scratching palms, greasing left and right.
He,
He your lawyer, and then he go on the news and tell all your business.
he,
What happened to lawyer client confidentiality? Like, yeah, he knew he gave him the money back.
but then
You just admitted the shit that they.
But then, like,
You know
2
what?
days later, he was like, I don't really know anything about it, so I'm not really privileged to any information about it. It's like, but 2 days
But you
ago,
already
did you
said
just
it.
talk about it at length, though?
Did you not?
Yeah.
Did you smoke crack and then come in here and say that shit? Like, what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Also, he just hired a lawyer who was part of, like, the Clinton legal team during the impeachment proceedings. So I was like, ooh, because
That's like when
does he
every
think
black
he's
person
about
started hiring Johnny Cochran when they got his
He's
shit.
about to get
Like,
impeached.
soon as he- yeah, like this. Everybody hired Johnny Cochran. Watch Johnny Cochran. Look at that. God rest his soul. Every black person, like, soon as Snoop got in trouble, Johnny Cochran. Soon as Diddy got in trouble, Johnny Cochran. So, it's like, there's other people. You look real suspicious when you keep getting the people who get off the other people. It looks suspicious. You're like, I'm going to get him because I know I'm guilty, so I know he's going to get me free.
He's good at getting guilty people off, so you're hired.
Basically, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I just hope it means that maybe they're afraid that impeachment proceedings are soon to happen.
This shit
Although
can't
I'm
happen
really
fast
scared
enough for
about
me.
Pence. Like, I really don't want Pence to be president.
And that's the thing, though. It's like,
Like they're both such awful, flaming
know.
bags of garbage that, like, I just, like, I need it to be like a wham, like a double, like a 1-2 punch. Like, I need it to be enough that they're both gone.
they haven't said his name, though, in any of these things.
Like, Pence is
I haven't heard them once say.
A maniacal.
And President
monster.
Pence, Vice President Pence hand the bag over. Like,
No, I
mean,
know they haven't talked about him, but
Yeah. at
Yeah.
all. He
I mean, that's
was
going to
over
suck. I
in-
don't know how that works, but I don't, like, I would imagine that if the president is removed, the vice president becomes president, right? That's how it worked with
Yep,
Nixon.
yep. That's how it works. It's how
Wasn't
it works. It's vice president, secretary of the House, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know the order, but like, you know, if you get like in trouble, I thought, you know, depending on what,
Oh,
like, is there a
depending on what it was.
clause where they can just be like, yeah, we're getting rid of both of you?
Nah,
Yeah.
unless they can prove you had something to do
That's
with
what
it.
collusion.
I learned that from Scandal. Real life Scandal.
It is real life scandal. Kerry Washington, where are you?
I know. Where's the white hat?
Looking beautiful at the Met Gala while the rest of us are living in this
know.
dumpster fire. God damn it.
I'm just so confused about how you're a lawyer get on TV and tell all your business.
It just seems so dirty. It's like when I watch anything I read or watch, I'm like, this just seems so just blatantly, obviously, filthy, dirty, wrong. And just like, it just blows my mind a little. Also, Pence and Trump both just spoke at the NRA convention. And like, they literally just say whatever the person they're talking to wants to hear.
Basically.
I mean, like, they just basically were like, just pledged like to roll over and piss on their bellies for the NRA. And like
Because
a month ago,
NRA
they were
has
like talking about
deep pockets.
how, you know, we
Yeah.
need to revisit
Yeah,
gun laws.
because that's a lot of money they don't want to give up.
Oh, yeah. No, it's all about the money.
That's why he went ahead and gave them like the trophy hunting things that they can go to Africa and get safari skulls and whatnot
Yeah.
and hang on their dental walls all randomly,
Yeah.
killing majestic beasts that have lived there for
Stuff their
however
rhinos.
long. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also,
So,
Don Jr. Can we just get petty for a second? What the fuck is wrong with him? Like, maybe
A
it's that
lot.
his soul is such a rotten cesspool that it just comes out physically and he just looks like just a real life monster in a suit.
The only cute person in the family is Ivanka.
I know, but I can't even find her attractive anymore because I think she's also such just a steaming cesspool of garbage.
Well, yeah, because you just sit there and
And
take that
also,
shit.
speaking of people who say things and then nothing happens, like, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd want to date her.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Like, how many times can he talk about how hot his kid is before somebody's like, yo, you're fucking gross. Stop talking about that on
Okay.
TV. I know nobody can control him, but like, seriously.
No. Well, I mean, the doctor.
There's like a million things. It's like every day there's another thing.
But
I mean, like all of it. I
said, what? He wrote your. Yeah, he just basically wrote it and I signed it. I'm like, what? You can do that?
no. I mean, yeah, apparently.
Hey, man, I'm about to say, I am not following.
And
I
he's
need
not
to-
very good with words. Can we go ahead and agree? He's not very good with words.
I'm talking about 45?
Yes. Every
Oh,
time he
no.
talks, I just want to be like, oh, no. Like
But
a
we
little
knew-
bit of
but-
blood runs out of my ear.
But I knew that while he was running. I just
No,
don't
I
why
know.
No one else.
I mean,
Oh,
we just
okay.
get constantly reminded.
Oh, every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. No, it's not news.
Every
It's
time.
not like,
Oh.
I didn't just realize. He's just
I'm about
he's
to say,
just
I
such a
got-
fucking nightmare.
I hate to break it to you. There's a lot more pain coming your way if you're just realizing that. now.
I'm like, I don't know if he's a stand-up kind of guy. Yeah.
There's good people on both sides. Good people on both sides.
No.
This is crazy.
Wrong. I just saw a commercial. I don't know. Do you know who the Young Turks are?
Yeah.
They just did a little piece about a commercial. I think he was running for Senate in Georgia.
No, it was Carolina. It was one of the Carolinas. The Georgians didn't do that, but he had the gun pointing at the boy the whole
Yeah.
time. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just like
saw that.
there's like
It's
semi-automatic
like 17
weapons just
guns
lined
on
up
the
behind
table.
him.
There's a gun on the table. There's a gun
He's
on the
like
wall. There's a
sitting in
gun
an
right
arsenal
here.
having the conversation
He's
with this
sitting
boy.
there.
Yeah.
And had a gun pointing
And,
at him.
and he's
like,
cleaning
yeah.
it in like a psychopath kind of way, like the whole time, like stroking it gently with 2 fingers. And then he just goes, and like literally points a rifle at this kid. Yeah. It was so fucked up on so many levels.
I was just so like, oh, okay. Well, welcome to the South. And then like, who in your camp thought that was a good idea for you to just be there with every gun that anyone in your house could possibly own and just chill out? Like, it was just ridiculous.
They're like, you know what we should do? Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they are definitely
should get all
like
your
pandering
guns.
to a very specific target market.
But then I guess he was trying to prove a point by sitting with a young boy to say, hey, not all young kids feel the way those Parkland kids feel.
He was threatening that kid because the kid was dating his daughter. So it was like doubly offensive. It was like,
oh, the fuck on!
it was like, yeah, the kid wasn't there because he wanted to lend support to that guy. The kid was there because he, in the storyline of this fucking commercial, which already you've lost me why it's got a storyline, the kid, the teenager, is there to date this candidate's daughter, and he spends the whole time talking about the things that he's going to stand for or whatever. And then he like basically says to the kid, like, you know, and what did we say? In order to date my daughter, you've got to. And then the kid rattles off, you know, his like talking points for his candidacy. And then he says, and have a healthy appreciation for the Second Amendment. And the guy like cocks the gun at him.
The devil.
Like, it's so offensive on so many levels. Like, I'm so over the like bullshit of like dads wanting to shoot the suitors of their children. Like, so either you were a disgusting creep who couldn't be trusted, or how about you assume that other people will treat people with kindness and respect like you did, unless you were a disgusting pig who couldn't be trusted, in which case that's on you, friend. Don't, you know, like, it's just gross. And like, so women are supposed to be virgins till they get married, and you know, like, it's all just such like patriarchal bullshit. I'm so over it.
Oh man, welcome to the
If
South.
that, they wouldn't have had a girl sitting there who was going to date his son. Because if his son was going to get some, then he'd be
you
all
wanna
like
have some fun.
high-fiving him.
If a girl who's dating his daughter,
The girl was dating his daughter.
there'll be a gun there still.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand why, because we can't impregnate her. This is the safest sex she's gonna have.
I've always said, thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd have had a lot of hard choices to make in high school. We all know D Streeter can't get enough celebrity gossip or reality show realness. So in our segment called Who Did What, she fills us in on what's been happening in the world of celebrities. And whether it's current news or not, you can be almost certain you'll get some info on Rihanna.
Okay, I met the co-host of this year's gala, the lovely love of my life, Rihanna.
Yes.
Who looks like basically the sexiest Pope alive with his hat. I don't know what else we're going for, but I like it. Speaking of liking it, I don't know if you've seen any of the previous ads about her lingerie.
Only when you
but
post them on the
I
Instagram,
screenshotted
boo.
a lot of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's like gonna be the love of my life forever. Like, I can feel it. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't stop myself in front of my girl. I'm like, ooh! She's like, what you doing? Nothing.
I'm not making a dream board, if that's what you asked.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not reimagining your face. No, I'm not doing that.
Hey, now.
I love it.
All right.
But I love my girlfriend too. I do.
Yeah, she does look like the sexiest Pope. It's also, you know, like it looks heavy. Everything about her outfit. It's like, how much do you think that cape weighs? Like 100 pounds.
She always is. I don't
like, and then with the shoes that she's wearing 100 pounds of crystal in a cape form, and then her shoes are like a 7-inch heel.
But she always wears it so effortlessly.
I know.
Like it looks like it's light as fuck. Like it looks like it's a shawl.
It got
like
made out of lint.
Like what? I'm Rihanna.
I know. That's amazing.
I can come in here looking like Big Bird one year and you ain't gonna say shit to me. And I'm gonna come in here looking like this year. And what you gonna say?
Nothing.
I'm Rihanna.
I know. I love it.
Look at this.
This.
Look at this woman.
Go to the next.
Look at her.
Go to the next picture.
She's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
Just like you know her face is beat with Rihanna makeup, right? Like it's.
Wait, who are we talking about?
I'm still talking about Rihanna.
Oh, all right.
And all of her love.
All right.
And my love for her.
All.
Are you trying to move on to someone else?
No, ma'am. I am so sorry.
I saw the Migos. They came.
Yeah.
They all. I don't know what exactly. And they look like, basically maybe like a church window. Because you know the thing with the church this year. Maybe they came like as stained glass windows, or like Catholic churches.
Yeah. Something. Yep. It's a bold statement.
Yeah. Hey. I you know, again, I love the Migos. Kerry Washington looks fucking gorgeous.
As always.
With her golden outfit and her beautiful fro with the bejeweledness in it.
She looks amazing. Like breathtaking. That woman is breathtaking.
They said it was Ralph Lauren.
Yes.
I feel real. What's her name? Is it Joan Crawford? Is it? Joan Rivers. I feel real Joan Rivers. What are you wearing? Who are you wearing, darling?
I was like, Joan Crawford.
I'm like, hey, you know.
Joan Rivers. Yeah.
Somebody Joni.
Joni loves Chachi.
I've developed a crush on Zoe Kravitz as of lately.
Also, Donald Glover. Did you see him?
I know. I haven't seen his outfit. What does he look like? What is he wearing?
It's like a mauve tuxedo, like a heathered mauve. He looks beautiful, is what he looks like.
Does he have on a shirt?
Yes, he does have on a shirt. And he's wearing white shoes.
Lately.
I fucking love it when he wears white shoes.
I just need him to put on a shirt.
He's a fashion plate and a half. I love him.
A shirt, sir. A shirt. You all on SNL, no shirt.
Did you
just put on a shirt.
Zoe Kravitz's dress?
I just love Zoe Kravitz.
I do too. Her dress is T90. There's no side. Do you see it? It's got like a tie on the side.
I saw it. I feel bad that I lust. I feel so bad because I lust after everyone in that family. I do. Like it's so.
You want to have a.
It's like
you want to have a 4-way with the whole family.
Basically, that is a pretty fucking family.
Yeah.
Like even the stepdaddy.
I don't know the stepdad. Oh,
Stepdaddy,
the
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's too much for me.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm like the only person in the world who feels this way. He's like, too much man for me.
That is sexiness right there.
No, yeah. Every time that I think a man is very attractive, someone points out that they look a little like a woman. And there's something slightly feminine about any man I find very attractive. And so he's too man for me. I'm like, ugh, that'd be like hugging a board.
I've had that in life where I realized that I liked a lot of effeminate. What the fuck is
Who, what?
What the fuck is Katy Perry wearing?
Oh, wait, I don't know.
Why does she look like a giant ass Tinkerbell?
Wait for it.
Also, Frances McDormand looks like a full-on loon.
Oh, man.
And I love her.
I mean, I love Fred.
I love her. But she's wearing like the weirdest shit I ever seen.
Katy Perry.
Okay, I hadn't got there yet. What number picture is it?
That was, man, I'm so astounded.
Dylan?
Oh, get the fuck out of here, She-Ra. Princess of Power. What is happening? Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing.
She decided to come as a fucking angel. I told you the theme was the theme.
This doesn't get
The theme
the
was
end.
church.
I can't like.
But
The
she
theme
caught a
was
ninja
church.
off guard with that outfit. You're like, what?
Whew.
Why sway? I'm over here lusting after the whole Kravitz family, and then all of a sudden this craziness
Whew.
pop up. Lord Jesus.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Katy Perry, you girl, you ain't gonna get back to where you was.
Where was
You
she?
ain't gonna make it back. She was, everybody loved. Katy Perry was like America's sweetheart for like a millisecond.
Ever since
When
she
was
got
kissing the girls.
fucking rapey on America's Kids Got Singing or whatever the fuck show she's on.
Oh yeah, when she was just randomly kissing people who didn't want to be kissed.
Like it was one person at first and everyone was like, well, that was weird. And she's done it basically every episode. Like I just keep seeing new clips of her being
just randomly kissing
really
motherfuckers?
inappropriate verbally and physically. And it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You can't be out here.
So Katy, I'm done with Katy Perry. Here is someone, and I was not familiar with who they were. Cynthia Erivo. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is either. I saw a picture too.
Everything about her makeup and hair is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. She looks amazing.
She looks good as shit. I don't know who the fuck she is. I'm gonna have to Google her.
Her, like, she's got like rhinestones as eyebrows. Like, it's just like, it is amazing. And then she's wearing tons of really cool jewelry. She's got like multiple piercings in her ears and her nose, and like she looks phenomenal. I was like, I don't know who this individual is, but I'm a Googler.
I'm gonna have to Google her myself because she does look good.
Mitt Romney was there.
Why was Mitt Romney at the Met Gala? I have so many questions.
I'll just say that like a couple more times. Linda Carter, look at her wearing a Wonder Woman crown and a dress that looks like the whole thing's made out of velvet. That is,
What is this? Velvet?
man, she looks great.
What the fuck is
This is fun.
What is? Have you seen what Sarah Jessica Parker got on top of her head?
No, but everyone had weird shit on their heads. I haven't gotten to her yet.
Oh my God. Oh, her and Andy Cohen came together. Lord Jesus.
Her and who?
The dude from. Never mind. You don't know.
Tell me.
He from Bravo. He hosts the show.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, I know. He Anderson Cooper BFF? Really?
Oh, yeah. What is she wearing there?
Jesus. That's what that is.
That's some flames and there's like some koosh balls.
I don't know what that is.
Wow, that's a real headpiece, ma'am. What do we know
I
who
was looking at
do we know who
Ariana
made
Grande.
Yeah, she looked pretty though. I thought her dress was cool.
She looks very I'm finally seeing Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, and he does have a shirt on. Thank God, because he's been walking around without a shirt on for the past couple weeks. I'm like, you got the pectoral part, but if you're gonna show it, you get it together.
I mean,
I like SZA outfit too. SZA.
yeah.
SZA looked very angelic. I think SZA got what Katy Perry was going for. SZA looked like I put her little chocolate itself on top of my Christmas tree. Katy Perry, girl, I don't know.
She looked like He-Man's sister. She looked like She-Ra,
Ooh.
Princess of Power.
Go ahead, Killmonger look good.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan, aka Killmonger. He's wearing off-white. That's a label.
Is that right?
Yeah, I be knowing stuff. Ooh, King T'Challa look good. Take me back to Wakanda.
He did look good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten to Frances McDormand yet?
No, I haven't run across
All
that
right,
crazy.
here.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Gorgeouses now. You know who the Gorgeouses are?
No, is that their name?
No, that's Tom Brady and Giselle. Ooh, what the fuck, Francis?
Now wait, I'm gonna just. Okay, so there, it's yellow and blue. Can you see?
Oh, I see the colors.
and
but I'm
then
looking at,
there's this part on her head.
is that
Butterflies. It's a swarm of butterflies. She dipped her head in honey water, and they attacked her from the park on her way in. That's what happened.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
idea. That's insane, though.
Okay, I feel like everybody's just real Kentucky Derby-ish right now. Like they just putting way too much stuff on their head.
It's
Like
the New York Kentucky Derby. Speaking.
I am so proud of 2 Chainz for bringing his wife. Because sometimes they don't be bringing their wife places. And you be like, they got a wife, and they were like, 2 Chainz brought his wife. Go ahead then, Keisha. Keisha. I love 2 Chainz.
I
love 2 Chainz so much, I know all his children's names.
You do love him.
There's Halo,
Halo.
Heaven, and Harmony.
Nope. He went church theme with it too, huh?
I know. And Halo, his son.
Well, yeah, Halo would be a boy's name then, clearly. Like, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I was unaware. Oh, Francis, I found.
I mean, I love her so much that it doesn't. She could wear actual live butterflies on her head, and I'd be like, you know what, you do you, boo. But it does look a little nuts. But I guess that's kind of the point. Like, it's a little bit outlandish and like over the top.
I mean, the whole point of this whole event is to just be a bit outlandish, and to just take fashion to like whatever bounds you feel like it should go. However, I am, a very chill chick. Give me some Vans and some, well, as we spoke about last time,
slides,
some jogging, some slides. Give me some old man loafers. Give me some boat shoes.
Basketball shorts and slides.
Yeah, some basketball shorts and some slides.
You know what's funny? I think about that all the time. And like maybe if I had enough money to go to a thing like the Met Gala, that I could have the right clothes made for me and it would be fun. But my initial reaction is, I don't want to do that.
If I go, I'm wearing what Lena Waithe wore, and I'm just a giant ass rainbow flag with all the colors on it.
Yeah, that's too much color for me.
You feel like you wash yourself out? No?
I just would like to most of the time go unnoticed or very lightly noticed, and if you're rocking a rainbow flag, you're not going unnoticed. But her tuxedo was lovely.
I'm gonna make a statement.
Yeah, I'm not a statement with my clothes kind of kid. Like I almost didn't take the job where we met because I didn't like the shirts.
Still dating this black boy. Okay.
And that's a true thing.
I forgot they were still together. Okay. You know the Mama Kardashian.
Ugh.
She dating her black boyfriend. You know, after her former counterpart. Yes.
I feel like I just blame her for her kids. I know they're adults now, and so really they're to blame. But God, she made them, and they're atrocious. So a little bit, I'm like, you didn't do good. And what are you famous for? Marrying rich people? Next.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Being famous for being famous, like, irks the shit out of me.
Isn't it more like a porn star who made her family famous, if you really think about it?
I don't think that she was a porn star, was she?
The reason why everything popped off the way it did was because of the sex tape.
The mom made a sex tape?
No, Kim.
Ah, sweet Jesus. I was like, what? I mean, yeah, I guess that was like their exposure, sort of. But I think, weren't they already somebody? I think they already had...
No, the show came after the tape.
The show came out. Well, then shame on us. That's what we get. You know, if that's all it takes,
If
then
you really wanna blame
they're the
somebody,
celebrities we deserve.
I'll tell you who to blame. His name is Ryan, and his last name is Seacrest.
I already
he brought
blame
these
him for a
people
lot
to
of
your
things.
life. I'm about to say he brought these people to your life.
Yeah.
He executive produced the show. He thought it'd be a genius idea.
Well, he was right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
he made like 97 fucking spinoffs from this goddamn random ass. You know what?
and each
Ryan
one worth
Dunkerman,
a bajillion dollars.
I apologize to you, Ryan Dunkerman. And for those who don't know, Ryan Dunkerman was the man who hosted American Idol the first season with Ryan Seacrest. He was like his co
Really?
counterpart. Yeah. And he didn't come back the second season.
He's like Andrew Ridgely from Wham. I have never heard that name.
Yeah.
Ryan
like that.
Dunkerman?
Yeah.
He had
Brian.
He had camera
Brian
time?
Dunkerman. Yeah. First season.
Like clearly, yeah,
Yeah.
no recognition
When
whatsoever.
when Justin and Kelly won, yeah.
Huh. And that's
They were-
actually the
they were-
season I watched.
Yep.
Interesting.
Everybody forgets him because he never appeared again.
Huh. Erased from existence.
Basically.
Or maybe he wasn't memorable, which is why they were like, yeah, everybody who still works here, take a step forward. Oh, Brian, not so
Well,
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of sounded like his name.
Yeah. Oh, Brian Dunkerman.
Yeah. It's like,
Poor
Yeah.
Brian.
and Ryan Seacrest out here living his best life.
Yeah, there's like a level of like morbid like car crash curiosity, I feel like, where like so many of those like public figures that are just like a mess and people can't look away. And so it's like they're famous for no reason, but like we keep doing it because we're like, oh, let's watch this. And like, I don't know if it's like, I'll feel better about myself because they're such a hot damn mess, or we just like, it's human nature to like want to see people implode. Like, I don't enjoy it, but like, I'm intrigued by the phenomena. Like, literally, the last reality show I watched on a regular basis, I'm pretty sure it was, like, the first season of fucking, like, not Road Rules, the one where they all lived in the house together.
Real World? You only watched the first season?
What was it even called? Real World. I watched, like, maybe 2 seasons of Real World. So that was, like, what, 25 years ago? That was, like, the last time I watched, 20 years ago, probably, the last time I watched a reality show. And I'm slightly voyeuristic, so it's not that I don't like want to know what people are up to. It just feels contrived, I guess, to me. Like it feels like on purpose dramatic, and that's sort of exhausting.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I got nothing.
I'm still stuck on this thing that Sarah Jessica Parker had on her head, though.
That would be heavy.
Look at it again. It looks very metal.
Yeah, and then I started thinking, like, when everyone sits down, like, whoever's sitting behind her is going to be pissed, you know? Same with Katy Perry. Anyone sitting next to her, what the fuck? She had to buy the 2 seats around her.
I don't think they're sitting. I think they're kind of like, it's like, like when they have those things, they're all like circle tables. So they kind of like all sit in little circle tables while somebody performs.
Yeah.
And then they just walk around and be famous together.
Yeah. So they just stand the whole time? They don't sit down?
Well, no, they have the circle tables, but like no one.
But it's not like they're not in a row like at a theater.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. When Zoe Kravitz sits down, how do we feel like that dress behaves?
I feel like she's gonna be sitting on my lap. That's how I feel. But no. In all fucking seriously, I hope she got some pants. That's what I hope.
Like I immediately envision feeling that exposed and being like, whoa.
Like once you go inside, there's a man outside with some gray jogging pants. Like he's
They all have inside outfits. They're like, woo.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it up those stairs. Ready?
Basically.
I'm gonna put on the comfy clothes.
That's how I feel when they go to these award shows and like they sit down for the rest of the night. They don't have on no shoes.
Oh yeah.
Especially unless their names are going to be called.
Yeah.
Like if they're not nominated for shit, they're barefooted.
Kicking those shoes off. Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Or because I've seen a lot of those like what's the one before the Oscars, the Golden Globes, where they sit in those little circle of tables and they be sitting there like laughing and cracking jokes. If you know you're not nominated and you're there with your friends and people in the same industry with you and you're just chilling and they passing around free drinks, fuck, you're barefooted and you're having fun.
They do look like they are probably barefooted and having fun.
Yeah. The only time I think they're having fun is the Golden Globes and the Emmys because they look like they're just chill there.
Yeah. Somebody
When they
was
go to the
barefoot.
Oscars, they're in that row like, I'm here, I'm hungry, and it's stuffy.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a different level of,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker had a nativity scene on her head?
Yeah, it's the little baby Jesus with Mary.
Shut the fuck up.
On her head.
You're fucking special.
I cannot even.
Here. I mean, baby Jesus is laying in.
I mean, I'm zooming into it right now. Get the fuck out of here. What is happening? That's amazing. I don't understand.
Amen.
So did they tell them
know-
dress like a church?
They said
It's-
dressing your Sunday's best.
Yeah, it was
The
like,
theme was Catholic.
And
I
then
think it was Catholic Church. Basically.
and then she does sort of have like a sashy part down the side that like does kind of look like a
drapey
thing that
curtain. Yeah.
I can't zoom in on mine. On her headpiece, there's a nativity scene. Wow. I mean, that's just bonkers.
Let her be great.
Well, and that's the other thing too is like I do appreciate I appreciate it on other people, fashion, and I like to dress up every now and again, but I definitely like that. Like it doesn't look fun to me.
So you saying you can't wear the TV scene on top of your head?
No.
I'm not inviting you to my Kentucky Derby party for next week.
You don't have a Kentucky Derby party, do you?
You don't know what I have. I declare I have a taste for mint.
I cannot with you. Did you see any of the pictures? I have a friend who is very much obsessed with the Kentucky Derby, and she has sent me pictures of hats from the Kentucky Derby, and one of them has like a cluster of feathers that comes off that's so large it looks like it would tickle someone 2 people away from her. Like it extends like 3 feet of plumage out of her hat.
I did not check the Kentucky Derby hats because I lived that. It was called church hats in my family.
Yeah.
And if you went to church on Easter Sunday in a black household, you saw those hats in real life.
Yeah.
And then also my grandmother made church hats. So,
Really?
Yeah.
I love your family.
I had been to a church hat fashion show.
Oh, I would go to there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When we were after my grandma passed and we were packing up some of her stuff and we were going through her things, she had like a album of like her church hats, like all the things she had, like her church hat creations that she had made. And I'm just sitting here like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's first Sunday there.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But that's what the Kentucky Derby hats to me is, like church Sunday hats, Easter and first Sunday.
Yeah.
And
It's too much.
communion.
It's too. I don't know. I'm not a huge excessive splendor, pomp, and circumstance kind of person.
What?
I know.
You don't want to puff your feathers out and let people see who you are?
No, and it feels. Well, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Nothing. Moving on. I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to make judgment calls on it. But that's nothing. It's fine.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Love you.
I can't with you.
So we've talked about things we've already done in our business ventures. What do you have? What do you have coming up? You got big plans. I know we're like heading into like festival season. The weather's going to be warm.
It's gonna be warm and pretty out in the world, and I plan on hitting up a couple of festivals, but I don't want to work. I'm the ultimate kid
Yeah.
in some senses, where I don't want to work too much in my summer away.
I don't want to grow up. Exactly.
Ain't no
I think it means we have to grow up.
I guess I'm an Amazon kid. Or get it from the Target.
And you're still doing your Etsy and always changing and growing and improving.
Forever.
Yeah.
Currently, I have my Etsy. They have this thing called vacation mode.
Are you on vacation in Etsy land right now?
I'm on vacation mode this particular week, so I can get all the new photos of everything up now with the new cards and everything. And
I love the
proper
cards.
light.
Like it
Yeah,
looks
thank
so
you.
good.
I know it was just a basic template from the Vista print.
They look good as hell.
But I decided to, it would pop, the color would pop better on the craft paper. than
I
the
100%
white paper that
agree.
they were offering.
Craft paper's the way to go.
Yes, I like to be rustic.
Yeah, and it has like the round edge. Like it just looks good.
Yes, that was another added feature that I had to pay
Yeah.
attention to.
I'll just keep complimenting all the things that were
Yes.
extra fees. It'll make you feel good about them.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I like,
Yes. I was like, you know what? I was feeling fancy this day.
is that something that you enjoy? Like, is that an aspect of the business that you enjoy? The
What,
sort of like
the-
self-marketing, like designing a business card and like doing that kind of stuff.
Well, I think that's also digs deep into my nerdy craftiness, where I should have probably done this, but I digress. I didn't think about it back then. Back then, it didn't want me. It's probably because I enjoyed being on the yearbook so much, both in high school and in college. I probably should have gone into some type of graphic or designing.
And
or
you're hella creative and
aspect of
artistic.
it.
Yeah.
I'm a Libra.
I know.
Thank you.
But you know what's kind of cool about this is that I know a lot of people who went into a field full-time right out of school that was their like sort of creative passion, and they don't love it anymore. So maybe the fact that like, you had another gig, you have another gig that pays the bills, your primary.
Yes.
But like that sort of allows you to like really kind of
do what the fuck I want.
yeah, and like to do it as like still like a passion project instead of like a daily grind.
Exactly.
Well, it was well worth the extra fees. The cards look great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I thought to myself, if you're gonna do
Yeah.
it,
Right.
do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, I mean, how many of those are you like? You're not gonna.
I got 500.
Right.
Things.
You can change it 500
saying?
times from now. But like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it. And then also I'm going to be working on my logo. Initially I was like, I was gonna get somebody to do it for me. And I was like, this is where the OCD Libra, like, I want to do it myself thing, but then also the procrastination thing kicks in, and I'm like, bitch, just do it already.
Do you dabble in the graphic programs? Like, do you dabble in some
No,
Illustrator or
I'm on
Photoshop or?
I'm on the YouTube now trying to figure out how to work
Yeah.
that shit.
Do you
I'm a good old pen to paper
Yeah.
type gal.
do you have a friend?
As
Do you
far
know
as-
anyone? Do you work with someone?
I probably do.
Because then like you can make it could be like a thing where like you hang out, you talk to them about and then
hold on, what?
and then they would like just sort of design it for you, but you could be there in part of the process.
Yeah, no. See, you're
No, all right.
You're giving me group projects.
Two people. You're one of the two. All right. See, and I like another person.
Oh,
but
that's
just
sweet.
one. I don't want more than one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because then it's like that's too many cooks in the kitchen, so to speak.
Oh, I'm a firm believer
But-
of too many cooks.
But
in
if
the
somebody
kitchen.
has a thing that they do that I don't do, I really like to partner with one other person and be successful in executing something that, I wouldn't have been able to execute.
I don't offhand know a graphic-y
Yeah.
person for which I am comfortable enough to be like,
Yeah, like they would have to already kind of be your pal, because that would be fun.
yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
The devil.
All right.
Everybody is like, oh, extra
All right,
extra,
never mind
like,
then.
no.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Clip art, here you come.
Awkward. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna figure out how to do some layering. I think that's what they
Layers.
call it. Yeah. I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch a video. That's
Uh-huh.
what That's how I figured out everything else. I watch
Yeah.
hella.
Thank goodness for
videos to
YouTube.
do I know how to do half the things I do. I've only burnt myself 3 times when I was learning how to wood burn. Only 3
Yeah.
times. And I only cut myself when I was figuring out how to figure out my Dremel.
Oof, you
Only one
dremeled
time.
yourself?
I
Ow.
did. It was not my meat, but it was a
No.
nail. Like, no, it didn't go through.
Huh.
It was just like, broke
Okay.
it. It broke it. It broke my nail. So it's more like I broke a nail with my Dremel. But it's fine. I still got all 10
Yeah.
of mine.
Yeah.
They all attached. I cut myself the other day at work, but we good.
My dad nail gunned his fingers together one time.
Ooh.
Like through the pointer and the
Yeah.
middle finger, and they were like nailed together with a nail gun nail.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one of my fears, is because one of the bigger reasons why I want a house is to have a shed where I can put all my crafty wood things in. And I'm concerned about keeping my fingers. I am. It's a real big part of my lesbian repertoire.
Comes in handy for woodworking too, I imagine.
It comes
Yeah.
in handy for
Yeah.
woodworking too, but I need
Yeah.
to. So, and I'm a right-handed person, so very dependent on my right hand. I need that.
It's your right hand, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always. Yep, I need these.
Yeah.
But what about yourself? What you gonna be doing? What you gonna be panhandling?
This week I am sending the email to request my health inspection, my final walkthrough. Yeah. And going the company that's doing the decals, they went to see the trailer in person before doing the final print of the said decals. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, so I'm getting hella close, which is super exciting. And yeah, did I already tell you about the replacing the door on the fridge? How we had tried to move the refrigerator and the freezer at first, and then that didn't work because they were full on bolted to the floor with huge rusty bolts. And then we were like, we'll just flip the door. That'll be easy. And it wasn't. That was a bad assumption on our parts.
Well, you told me about the feet, but you didn't tell me about the end result. How did that work out?
So I was like, well, I'll just flip the door. I've done that on a regular refrigerator. I'm sure it's easy. It's not the same version of easy. But we got it. I mean, there was a strip screw and all this crazy shenanigans, but we did it and it works, and it felt gratifying as hell.
You did that
Yeah.
shit like a boss.
Yeah, and I only had to text my dad one time, which is great. I was like, got any tips for getting a stripped rusty screw out? And he was like, why, yes, I do. They sell a tool at the hardware store called Easy Out. And I was like, great name. I'm going to go get that.
That's good, yeah.
It's basically a weird drill bit that's got a kind of a sort of twisty Phillips head looking bit on one end, and then a like a threaded bit on the other end. And so I don't know what it does. I don't know what kind of scientific magic occurs, but you drill it with one end first, flip it, and then drill it out with the other end, and it like bores through the screw and creates grooves that the other end grabs a hold of. It was amazing. I was like, there's no fucking way this is going to work. And I was like, wait, I do it in reverse both times? Okay. And so I did it, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay. And then it just came right out. It was amazing. I was like, whoever fucking thought this up?
Now
Nobel Prize.
Just to have it, because I don't need it, but I just want it, because now I know what the fuck it does.
It's magic.
Like,
And I mean, it's reusable a million times, and it's like, I don't know, $8. Like, if you've ever had to deal with a strip screw, $8 is really worth it.
Because you be wanting to throw that whole thing.
That's what I thought.
Fuck this!
I was
I
like,
just
well,
get a whole
new
nother
French door it is. Fuck you.
Can we weld this off? You know how to use the welder?
Well, and it was tricky on the refrigerator door because it's all happening inside. You know, like all the things are mounted to the door. I can't access the other side of any of that shit because it's all in the door. Yeah, it was cool. So I felt good about that. And yeah, so decals and fridge door and health inspector, and I'm supposed to have a meeting with someone who's interested in us possibly catering their wedding, which is exciting.
Yay, yay.
And what else? I mean, there's like tons of markets and festivals and all that kind of stuff. We're heading into that season, so I'm going to be involved in as many of those as I can. And I actually just got a message from a friend of mine who works at one of the breweries here, and she was just checking back in because she was like, hey, we still really want to have you guys. We have slots to fill. So that's exciting. Yeah. So, that's my plan.
It's going to be a busy summer for us,
Put it
Pickle.
together, get it done. It is going to be a busy summer.
You're going to be out festivaling. I'm going to be out festivaling. But other than that, I'm going to just enjoy the summer, try to sling some stuff, and enjoy these. Nick, I'll miss you. I will talk to you, but we will not be on the air. We will be taking a break.
That's it. I'm not going to talk to you till July.
I know it. You know, producer Heather doesn't let us talk.
I know. think of all the things we'll have to talk about since we won't be allowed to talk to each other.
So much stuff!
I'm going to have to start a journal for every thought that I've had about things.
It's like, all right. On page 22, go back.
So on June 7th, I happen to think that, we're going to take a little hiatus from the show.
Give you everyone who does listen a moment to miss us. We heard absence make the heart grow fonder, and we hope that you become fondly grow towards us or something along that line. Grow fondly.
Are you saying grope fondly?
Well, nasty. I said grow.
I'm like, that's also on my to-do list for the summer.
All right, Cosby.
Hey. I meant in a consensual. I'd like someone to grope me fondly.
Yeah, you go. Boom, chicka, wow,
You
wow,
know,
wow.
I've been single since November. That's a long time for me. Yeah.
Long time for any lesbian. It's like, what?
So I'm gonna I don't know. Apparently you have to leave your house though and interact with other people in order to meet someone.
Yeah, that's the key thing. I learned that. It took me a couple years to learn that. All right, bye, dude. I guess I'll talk to you later, man.
That's it? That's all I get? Just rip the Band-Aid off?
Hey, man, what the fuck you want?
I don't know. A little so long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, adieu. To you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Do. You know?
I'm black. I'm not doing
But you are a musical nerd. And they were Austrian, but...
Whatever. There was Nazis or some shit. Okay.
The Von Trapps. No, I don't know. Just, rip the Band-Aid off. All right. That's all there is. That's all we got.
I mean, you want to be
A little.
You want me to foreplay, Dylan?
Well, it would be afterwards. So will you just spoon me? I love you, friend. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm not really big on colors, but whatever.
A pleasure as always. Hasta la bye-bye. We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. We thank you so much for listening and supporting us during our first season. We'll be back better than ever later this summer. We'll have new episodes, some special guests, and even more ways that you can keep in contact and get involved with us. In the meantime, look forward to some bonus episodes from the mini sessions we've recorded. As always, continue to follow us on social media.
If you feel ever so inclined, you can follow us at This Is Double D on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Keep up with all the things that my amigo Dylan is doing at Tally Panhandle on the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitters. And if you want to know what I'm doing out in these streets, follow me at d.streeter_designs on my Instagram. And if you want to know all the various activities and events and movies and spectacular things that our producers will be doing this summer, please follow them at Metal and Pluck on both Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And please be sure to subscribe and give us a rating on iTunes. It really helps us out, and we will talk to you, I swear to God, very soon.
Just wanted to let you know that if you enjoyed the music in this week's episode, check out King Clew's album, Godspeed. It's available everywhere that you stream and purchase your music. The song from this week's episode was Galaxy Love.